All right, let's get started. Now I have Jonathan, we have a flash meeting at 12, correct?
Yes, we're going to do that at noon. Yep.
Yeah, high noon. So I'm gonna, you know, you'll be able to come to that one too if you want to. Put that on your schedule. I'm gonna trade at that one. That's gonna be a live trade. I want to get y'all remember the pocket puts what we did, made about 60 cents on? I'm gonna do some more of those. Okay. Uh, I think right now I'm watching the odds on this government shutting down, and right now there's only a 33% chance they're going to be able to put a deal together, and so we'll see how that works out. But I think the market would try to go higher right here if the if you didn't have that overlook in the market right now. I think that's going to weigh in, okay, and we'll see how that plays out, okay. So you ought to, I guess tonight we'll know a little bit more, but it just feels like people are thinking based on those betting odds that they are going to shut the government down, okay. So that's something that will add uncertainty. Keep your eye on the VIX. That's the best thing you can do. High degree of risk involved in trading platforms not indicative of future results. Jonathan, did you send invites out
Yeah, Tom, we did. Sure did.
to all the rooms? Okay, I just want to make sure they had an opportunity. So, in my opinion, what I'm about to show you will help you navigate today and every day, and everybody can do it. So it's simple, it's straightforward, and then of course we have this academy that we're teaching, every day these type insights and things. Okay, so we're trying to do that, make things happen. Yeah, GLD's paying on the 10 ticker floor. Thanks for pointing that out. Stuff like the 10 tickers and those little extras that add to your bottom line, you got to be part of. So we try to do that as we go forward with everything. That's my opinion. Today's focus, I'm going to be using RB3 to set up trades for today. This is the first 30 minutes of the day. I'm going to give you some insights about it and show you some techniques to use. I'll use Thinkorswim today to illustrate it. And so let me go through a few tickers that I watch every day. I'm very, very, very interested in where RB3 opens. That's 9:30 open, and how high or low that first bar goes. Because I found out throughout the day, especially when you open at the highs and trade down from there, that ends up being a good mark for where we'll tell you how all rallies fell. But let's look at this morning. Okay, so in the first 30 minutes, the S&P went to 5,600. It opened at 55.98. And if everybody check their watch right now, time-wise, it's 10:43, correct? You will find that when we break that range, we go lower. And in this case, we went down and I think 55, 56, but right now the market's at 55.75. Do you see how that can help you? Does everybody see how that can help you? What I'm showing you here, just if taking that futures and just plotting it out that way and looking at it. Okay. Okay. So you would infer from that 75% of all stocks are going to be weak, correct? When you see that kind of action. Let's go look at the NASDAQ futures. Now, the NASDAQ futures went down to 93.39, but it had a high, you ought to write that number down, 95.77. NASDAQ futures is 100 points lower. So if you thought the NASDAQ futures were going down, what would be a possible trade you could do? Buy put on the QQQ maybe? I'm just showing this to you because if you look at the concept of that first hour and how this is laid out, yeah, exactly, but sell credit spread even, you know? All right, so the setup is looking at those two, we ought to be looking lower. Okay? Yeah, Don just said buy calls on the SQQQ. I bought the actual SQQQ and made 1% on my money, Don, off that looking at what you're looking at right there. 1% adds up. I want to stop and show you this because I want it to make an imprint in your mind how important this first 30 minutes of the day is. Now, let's look at Tesla. Tesla's been rallying, correct? And everybody's been wondering, is this the start of something big or will Tesla, pull back? What does that chart tell you Tesla's going to do this morning? You tell me, what does that chart tell you, looking at that chart, tell you that what Tesla's going to do this morning? It's going to go down, right? And if you go check Tesla right now, it's at 237. You think this might save you money using this technique? And this is that first 30 minutes. Now, here's the real valuable part of it. Jonathan, bring up the next slide. The $3 option insight. So let's say that we don't have a clue about direction, okay? But we're trying to use options. Okay? Does everybody see that? Last night, the $3 option insight. Let's look at a $3 call. The call went as high as 320. The call had a low of 217. Jonathan, just giving real quick, tell them where that call is right now, the one you used, the price of it. I want to show them the value of what I just showed them.
Okay, that was the March 21st. That looks like the 491 call. The current price is $2.20.
So it's right at the lows, right?
Yes.
Okay. But it's at the low end of that. It hadn't given it up yet, but that's what it tells you. Now, let's look at a put. The put opened at $3 on that move coming down. It went as high as 426 and the low is 304 on the put. This has got to be something that will really help you if you'll just go through and check this out every day. Okay. I do it for every open position I got in my account. Okay. And that's, this is something I think that if you start doing, you'll get better at this game of trading. Right now, my summary would be the market's headed lower. Now, when's the next big time that you got to worry about in the market, time-wise? Let's think of time. Genesis, right, 11:30. So having this advantage is going to help you. How many people here are benefited from this presentation so far? It really shows you how these directions get picked up, right? I showed you gold. Gold was a buy and always helping. So we do this in the academy. What we do is I come up with trade insights just about every Thursday that makes you a better trader. Jonathan, tell them what happens on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
On the Academy on Monday, I'll go for about an hour and teach the DTI method and teach about options, strategies, just all sorts of information that I go through. Got a whole curriculum of about 20, 25 lessons just on Mondays that we do. And then on Tuesdays, Chuck Crow digs into key numbers. And that goes from the basics of key numbers on up until really the most advanced key number study that you're going to want to go through. Probably it's pretty awesome what Chuck goes through. He's got his own. He's actually got his own indicator he created, proprietary indicator that he'll showcase in his sessions on Tuesday. On Wednesday, Jeff will go and talk about commodities and just answer any questions that everybody has about the market. He'll do some trading, and it's a really good session with Jeff on Wednesdays. And then on Thursdays, Tom, that's your day. And of course, every time Tom goes, we've got new insights that he covers like he has this morning. So it's really a great week inside the Master Trader Academy. We have a lot of fun with it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for an hour.
Well, I wanted to show it to people. I got a very positive reaction last night. Let me tell you, this is something very valuable that we're doing on an ongoing basis. And I believe in education. That's one reason I want to talk about this kind of market. You're going to need it for these kind of things. I could bring some experience to bear and maybe make your life a lot easier. Because this is a tough market. I'm telling you, it's a tough market. I mean, anytime I go to, doing pocket puts like I'm doing, it's because I'm trying to wait until the water gets better, okay? And right now, the water's not so hot, okay? RB3 is defined as the time period from 9:30 to 10 Eastern time zone. 9:30 to 10. That time period when the market opens, we call it the cash market opens, and it gives you an insight to direction. How many people think that if they can get the direction right every day, they'd make money? That's just a simple question. If you knew today was going to be a down day, well, to know that, you got to know a couple things. You got to know what the likely direction is, and you're going to be right about 4 out of 5 days. But you also should know when it changes, okay? And the number today that would tell me we'd have to reevaluate the trend would be 5,600, okay, on the S&P. I'm just giving you a ballpark here, 5,600 to 5,610, that range. Or Genesis, okay, putting a low in today, and we trade up from there. And so you got to know that about timing. I used to tell people all the time, and they'd laugh at me, and I'd say, look, if you can tell time, I can teach you how to trade, because time of day, time of week, time of month is very important to these trends that develop. Now, anything you can do that's going to help you. But here's how it works. Once you join, you have full access to the roadmap. I believe that if you got access to the roadmap, then, and that's $1,000 that's included in here. That's what makes it such a great deal. You get the roadmap software and you get the academy, but you get full access to it. No doubt about it. I can do this presentation and in a glance, look over there and have a feel for what the market is doing and how things are shaking out. Okay. People that will listen and are serious about learning, okay, and learning inside that roadmap to make your life, get you on the right. The whole goal is get on the right side of the market and make money. And this is all going to help you do that by having the tools. We use the roadmap to train from. Now, in a normal market, that horse race becomes pretty valuable because we set up stocks like thing, okay? And it's like little things, be able to generate gold. Hey, gold was my number one pick today in TNT. I told people get long based on the pivot. Carlos just reported that he got 110% return. That's what you got to do to grow your account. Way to go, Carlos. So the roadmap's an integral part of this training. These strategy sessions that we have are going to really help you. How many people would like to have Sunday night every day of the week? That's the way I would think about it. Sunday night, every day of the week. That's the academy. Sunday night, every day of the week. Where the money flow is, how to use the money flow. News, I already gave you a piece of news that the market's not even talking about. I posted it today in TNT about the government shutdown. You got to follow over the next 48 hours whether the government's going to shut down or not. If the government shuts down, those pocket puts we buy today around noon will make the other ones look good. Questions you might have about stocks, positions. This is the daily strategy session that we're doing inside the academy. Not a month, it's for a year, entire year. A lot of training, constant training. What's happening? How to do it. We told you today that the little insights I gave you led you to the short side of the market. You don't think that's going to help you? Experience. You know what? You know what experience is? Losing a bunch of money in the market and learning not to do that anymore. That's experience. Learning what not to do. A lot of FaceTime inside the academy. Finding opportunities. Like today, I told people I'm going to put a trade on around noon. So I called a flash meeting. When did I know that? Sunday night. That's why I scheduled a free flowing flash meeting at noon. Now, if we priced it out, in other words, if this economy and everything was great, this thing would cost at least 5,000. But the good news is you have I love the power of scholarships. And with the value we got in here, maybe $10,000 total in value. But we'll prove it to you if you work with us on us showing you how this game is played. Our curriculum's set. The entire method that I think everybody ought to know. I heard a couple guys yesterday, and these guys are pretty popular, talking about this or that. And I said to myself, why not just use the DTI method to get those answers? It's a lot more simple approach. You're gonna be right 4 out of 5 times. I'll put that up against anybody out there because it works. And the roadmap makes it work. And if you have any questions that we can't answer, we'll answer them. Chat room available to you through this. People like that. 4 hours. Chuck runs it. Chuck's a smart guy, folks. He's brought a lot of value to my TNT program, T-Buzz Talking Trade. Sure, Jennifer. There's a link, okay? Don't you like what he's added, Buck, with the RBs? I'm printing those suckers out. I got all weeks right here because those numbers are important. I don't want to be redundant here, folks. Let's keep going through the slides, Jonathan. I don't want to be redundant. I'm making my point. They see the point. Anybody that's got walking around since knows this is what they need. I'm confident the value's there. Let's recap everything we covered. Access to the roadmap software with the retirement calendars inside that, over 300 daily strategy sessions, 150 live trade rooms 3 times a week. The master trader chat room, 20 hours per week if you want to be there. Value keeps getting bigger and bigger inside the academy. It's sort of a place that we have everything. Now here's a huge bonus for you if you sign up today. Each year in June, got an annual Sawgrass Trading Conference. One of the most important events we do every year, June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Ask anybody that's ever been there how valuable that is. Yeah, we trade live. I'll do about 10 trades live in front of you where you know this ain't a bunch of BS, it works. In fact, people come there. I got one guy who comes every year just because he knows he can pay for a lot of stuff being there for a couple days. This year it's at TPC, the Players Club, where they're having a tournament this week. Edward's a long-term student of mine. Look at that bottom line when he says, if you're going to be successful, you probably end up here. Come be at the Sawgrass event. All part of those that joined today. That's a lot of value. Sort of the whole kitchen sink. So if you're a member there, here's your ticket if you want to come. Food's outstanding, isn't it? Yep. That's what we charge for our ticket, but you get there as an Academy member. Now, the cost is down with all this. Let's get to the price. Only 10 people can take it, okay? Drop the link, there it is, dtitrader.com/academy, call 904. If you got any questions, that's it. Jennifer, no, that was the all-star portion, okay? So there it is. Join the Academy today, 904-706-3532. Think about the insight I gave you today. Would you like to have more of those on a weekly basis that would make you a better trader? Well, the year is full of opportunities if you know where to look, and I'm going to find it. Call 904-706-3532. Or if you don't want to talk to anybody, just join and be one of the 10. Go to dtitrader.com/academy. I'm going to come back in an hour and trade live. Jonathan, how do they get there? We got a different link. You want to put it in there for everybody to get?
In 1 hour, yeah, we'll have to create a new room. We'll send out another invite. And we could leave this room open for the whole time if you want to.
No, what are you going to do?
I'll just put up some kind of timer and for an hour and leave this room open if everybody wants to stay
Okay,
here.
just
we
stay
can do
here
that.
then. You don't have to sign back in. Let's do that. I'll
Okay.
see everybody in an hour, but take one of those 10 spots if you're serious about trading. It's a heck of a deal today. And Jonathan, I'm gonna minimize this and quit sharing and get back to trading, get set up for the 12 o'clock time frame.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.